Hello, just want to say hello to the group. Thank you again for joining. Um, Today I'm going to be starting on some sleeve. So I've got here my block, sleeve block. There you go, full sleeve block. And from this block you can create any design sleeve that you want. There's hundreds of different types of sleeves, but I'm just going to go through some basic ones at the moment from the block, and this is a short straight sleeve that I'll be doing. So this is the pattern, this is the sketch rather of what it looks like, just a straight sleeve. And once again you start off with your block, fresh sheet of paper, whether it be spot, plain or brown paper, and you place your block on your paper, and we're going to just trace off the top half of the block. So here we go. So you can see, as I've marked on here, some levels on my block. If you can remember, when we go through creating the block, I said there's some information you need to put on, and I've created some lines on here. My short, where I'd use a short sleeve, you could go shorter if you want. Elbow length, I've created a line. 3/4 sleeve, I've created the line, and then the full length of the sleeve. Okay, so today I'm just going to do a short sleeve, so I don't need the whole to trace off the whole block. So to create my pattern for the short sleeve, I'm going to create just past the line that I've created on there for a short sleeve, and I'm going to go around the head of the sleeve like that down to there, and I'm just going to square a line across. I've got to remember to put these little marks in. These are balance mark, and also my grain line, which is very important to put your grain line on. So once I've done that, I can move my block out the way, and first of all I'm going to create my grain line on there. Grain line is to help you to place your pattern straight on your fabric when you come. So this is the line where I'm going to come for my short sleeve. This line here can vary. It can be shorter depending where you want your short sleeve to be. It could be shorter from the underarm down, or it can be longer from the underarm out. You just square a line across. And so once you've got that, that is basically your short sleeve. Now you can tighten it up a bit at this edge here, this bottom edge. I normally tighten it up a little bit because don't want it to fit too close, and I don't want it to be too baggy. But if you wish, you can leave it as it is. So I'll just tighten it up. I normally tighten it up about a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch on that side, and then from the end of the underarm here, I just come in with my line just like that, and I do the same on that side. I just come in, so that's my finish line. So I then put on my balance mark, which is the front, because that connects you to your bodies. So you put your sleeves in, nice, you have a nice sleeve head, and now all you do is to add your seam allowance around that, because your block has, well, the block that I've created hasn't got a seam, but if you've put seam on your block, then you don't need to put it around the head or the side. All you need to put is a seam allowance on your outer edge, bottom of your sleeve. So it's just to create your, I'll just add that on, a seam allowance, so it looks like that. Seam allowance on the bottom, and seam allowance on the side seam. My new line there, and then all around the head of the sleeve. So you just go around your seam allowance, whatever you put on there, follow that around your broken lines, and then you can just connect them up with your curve. So that is how you create your straight sleeve. Not hard, not complicated, but you use your block to create it. And that's the block there. that you start off to get it. You mark it around, and then you add your seam allowance on there. I'll just curve that round so that you can see that seam allowance there, that is added onto the head of the sleeve, right around. You've got your balance marking, so that is your sleeve. And then you write on there, cut 2, because you need 2 of those, one for one armhole and one for the other armhole. So that is you creating a straight sleeve from your basic block here. So that's how you create it. You create your sleeve, short sleeve. That's how you create it. You mark around your block, and then you create your short sleeve pattern here from your block, that's what your black block looks like. So that's one, and I'm going to go through another one. So if you stick with us, you'll see as I go along.